Let's get some building done before people start joining. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the second live Q&A. We did one last week, but nobody could join, or at least not as many because you guys were at school. So I thought, you know what, it'd be fair if we did a second one. So that's why we're here again. And plus, I had a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. Hello, everybody. Oh, man, we already have 22 people. Nice. That's certainly much more lively than our first live. It was kind of a steady incline, but now it's like everyone's joined. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Basically, what this is for is you guys can just join in, ask me any questions you guys have, and this is my chance to answer them for you guys. So, yeah, that also. I'm also building a little Gundam, so you guys can watch that as well. Just listen to me ramble about whatever questions you guys have. So in the meantime, let's just get on building, huh? Where's the part I need? It's blurry. If it's blurry, it's not showing that for me, and live stream cameras are usually not that good. Hey, what's your favorite custom dinosaur? Titanus Doors Dinos. Well, my favorite custom is the Bull T-Rex you can actually see in the thumbnail of the video. That has to be my favorite. Sorry, I'm looking really intently for this piece. Found it. Okay. So yeah, that is without a doubt my favorite custom. It captures the Bull Rex amazingly, and it was done by Bishop Toyworks on Instagram. So if you guys want to get ones of yourself, he'd be more than happy to make one for you. Just know they are pricey, but he'll be more than happy to accommodate you for a new Bull Rex. All right, let me. Okay, it's blurring. Huh. Will you be getting the Roar Attack Allosaurus? That's a good question. Will I? Probably. Yeah, I like it. It's different enough. The Allosaurs are pretty good in this line. I don't have too many complaints that I don't have for everything else. So I think it's good. I mean, I think it's worth adding to the collection. But you can't say that about everything in the toy line. D2. Okay, here we go. I need 11. Oh my gosh. So last time we had like a 2-hour live, and all I could get done on this little build was the leg and the body because we got so many questions. So it's probably going to happen again. That's why I'm kind of hurrying to get some done so I can go on and answer all the questions because I know we got quite a few waiting up. Where are you supposed to go? Right here. Look at that. All right. See what I mean? We got a bunch. Okay, so my first ever video from you was Deadly Shores. Awesome. Yeah, that one was really fun to make, and that was when we were really starting to get our footing. Definitely one of our earlier movies, but still a very good one. And but you know, we have definitely made better since. But that's a good movie to start on. That was a really good one, and a big earner for us too. That was one of our first really big viral, not viral, but you know, getting out there kind of videos. So definitely got a sweet spot, even myself, for that video. Should do a movie with the campers in Camp Cretaceous. I kind of am. I have Darius as a character, and well, I can't say what's coming in the future for this series because, you know, no spoilers. But you know, you might see some more. I have to design them from the ground up. So like, because what I do like adult versions of them. Not the same kid versions you'd see in the show because it's supposed to be in the future. So yada da da. And plus, it gives me the freedom to, kind of steer whatever their character in whatever direction I kind of want to make it, much easier for me to film. So, I'm obviously not just completely shutting out the idea of adding other characters. In fact, I am quite on board. I have to make sure I do them right because I'm dealing with a pre-established character that people already know how they act. That people already know, their characteristics. So, yeah. I mean, I told I do a pretty good Jeff Goldblum impression for the Jurassic Park movies. I don't know. I thought it was really cringy, but, some of you guys like it. Okay. Sorry. Every time this little, silence happens, I'm looking through your guys' comments so I can, make sure I get to the right one. What is your favorite T-Rex in the Jurassic franchise? Easy. The Bull Rex. Always been a huge fan of the Bull Rex. The Bull Rex is my favorite, without a doubt. Big Papa Rex. Oh, yeah. If you guys hear those dogs, I got this question last time. Do you own pets? Well, listen to that. You think I own pets? I own way too many pets. Oh, gosh. Listen to them go. They bark for no reason, too. There's no reason to bark. They just do it because it's fun. Let me make sure I'm getting everybody. Are you excited for the Jurassic Dominion toys? Sadly, not quite as excited as I was for the Jurassic Fallen Kingdom toys. Because Mattel's not really upping their game. They're kind of just, business as usual. Here's some new figures that are just like the ones from the series before. No real improvements. Just what you got before, but with new dinosaurs. So, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not really excited because I don't really expect a whole lot of improvement from what we already have. So it's more of just, you're getting the dinosaurs from this movie. Not really a new toy line, if you know what I mean. It's very much what's came before. I doubt there's going to be any more quality control than there is in Mattel, so, just look forward to more dinosaurs. And we've kind of been desensitized at that point because we keep getting new species all the time, so it's not quite as special as it used to be. But, yes, I am looking forward to it. Oh! Hit the camera. All right, where are we? What is your least favorite movie in the franchise? I'm going to go with Fallen Kingdom. I answered this one in the last live as well. And that's because I don't like the direction it took the series in. That's just a personal opinion. I completely understand if you guys disagree. I just would have rather have them been in a forest. I don't really like the idea of them coming to the mainland. I understand that was always the inevitability, but I don't know. It's just not something I was personally too thrilled about. But to answer your question, it's not Jurassic Park 3. I actually very much appreciate Jurassic Park 3 now that I've seen Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. Not that I'm a Jurassic World hater by any means. I'm just saying it's really made me appreciate it because it's dinosaurs in the jungle chasing humans, which is, I know it's done to death, but it hits it for me. Who does the girl voices? My mom. She is the partner in this account, and that one video where it's my collection showcase and you see obviously feminine nails in the video, that is obviously not me, but yes, that would be my mother. The partner in crime in toy adventures. That's why she sounds a lot older than Claire. She's doing her best. She's not quite the voice actor that I am, but she does her best. Can you bring Robert? Can I? I got a few things I want to show you guys, but you know what? If the crowd wants him, if there is the demand, let's bring Robert in. He can be our background guest. This is Robert, my childhood. This is my personal childhood Bull Rex. I have another Bull Rex that is not from my childhood and is in much better condition than him. But that boy right there, that is pretty much the guy that solidified the Jurassic Park toy line to me. As soon as I got this guy, I was hooked, and there was no looking back. So, hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. A Dragonheart movie. JP Carnivores dude. I'm not really familiar with what Dragonheart is, to be honest. I have actually, to be really honest, I've never heard of it. So, please do tell me what it's about. Obviously, I've not thought of making movies about it because I've never heard of it. But you know, you never know. What the movies I'm currently trying to make, I want to make another Halo one because I really am enjoying Infinite and I have tons of inspiration, but those really don't get the good views and there's so much work. I've been thinking of doing a solo Gundam movie, but that's really a niche audience, and I know a lot of you guys aren't big into Gundam, so that's kind of just me being a nerd. But I am totally open to all kinds of different genres. It's just I have to have that really passionate interest in it to fully dedicate myself into not just one movie, but like a series. So, I don't know. I have to have the dedication and the love for the series to properly make a movie and be creative and not just, sound like a little kid YouTuber. So, yeah. It's typically why I stick to fandoms I very am familiar with. Sorry, I'm really trying to get this piece in here and it's being a butthole. Where are my tools? BRB, need to get this thing to work. Come on, you. Some of these parts are really tricky. Am I using the right piece? Because this thing is not going in there. I did. I remember last time when this is the same kit I built last time, and I was having a very similar issue. But dang, that does not want to go in there at all. Good enough. That's good enough for me. All right, back to the questions, because I know that took a while. Sorry. Watching me kind of struggle around and get around. Okay, have you ever thought... Okay, here we go. You got any tips for making dinosaur movies? Well, I do. Particularly, I prefer to film outside because I don't really have set creating skills, and I don't really have a set for Jurassic Park, at least, that one that looks as good as outside. So I typically film outside, and I'll find a spot that, looks good, that fits everything I need for the specific movie I want to do, and I just walk around the spot, just look very intently, maybe listen to some music to kind of get those creative juices flowing, and then I just, I get to work. I'll find a spot, I'll think of an idea for that specific spot, and I'll just sit down and start filming. And I've often said that one seed breeds the next, meaning that like once you film one scene, you get an idea for the next scene because you have ideas now, and then you get an idea for that scene, and then suddenly you have ideas for the next 5 scenes because of these 2 scenes you filmed. That's how it works for me, and it's very much fun. But yeah, that's my advice. Just go there, and even if you don't have ideas, just go, sit down, film something, and just get started. And let, your creativity take the wheel from there on. Sometimes you can just be stuck in your head thinking, I just don't have ideas. I just don't have ideas. You need to get in there, sit down, and give it a really good shake. And make sure that you're not just doubting yourself, because it's not easy, but it's not impossible, and it is very fun once you get the hang of it. Do you have any compy figures? I have a ton, and I'm assuming you mean the Mattel, like the ones that come with the humans. If you mean the Amber Collection wrapped compies, I do not, but I have been furiously searching for that pack, because that is like the one Amber Collection I do want, the baby T-Rex and the compies. Have you seen the new Legacy figures? Yes, they look terrible. I know, I'm being a Mattel hater again, but they look bad. They're just so meh. And the Cosmos are tops. The one interesting dinosaur from that toy line that doesn't look like a repaint or just a leather lazy Mattel dinosaur It has the worst paint on it. Like, the horns aren't even painted. The horns, like the most prominent feature of a ceratopsian, not painted. And it's in the Legacy Collection. Like, when did we see a Cosmoceratops in the movie? That's the Legacy Collection is supposed to be reserved for, like, you know, legacy characters, characters you've seen in the movies that, you know, maybe not otherwise would have been popular enough to be in the main toy line. But no, they just add this random dinosaur that no one's really ever heard of, other than dinosaur, you know, fans, and just expect it to sell well. So, I don't know. The Cosmoceratops, I don't know if I'm going to get it because it looks really bad. Not sculpt-wise, of course, but paint-wise, it's just, I don't like it, and I don't want to support that kind of laziness. So, I mean, the other ones are just not that good either. Mattel needs to make some new molds. A little more interesting molds, and definitely up the paint, because I don't think they ever will, though. I'm not asking for collector, you know, perfect NECA-style toys. I'm just slightly better. I mean, look at this. Look at Robert. He's not a collector's item, clear. Well, he is, but, you know, like him, you know, he's not like an adult, super detailed, overly painted, like completely 100% movie accurate movie model. He's just got sufficient colors to look interesting and above the curve for dinosaur toys, which is what Jurassic Park toys should be. They should be the best dinosaur toys there are. And these ones just, they're good, but they're not the best. So that's how I feel about it. And that's how I feel about them in general sometimes. Sometimes they do really good, but the paint has never been that good. Okay. Well, we get the Cosmoceratops. Kind of already answered that. Not really. What is your favorite dinosaur in the franchise? The Bull T-Rex. I know. Robert right here. Bull T-Rex, without a doubt. Do you have the RV, the Mobile Command Center? Yes, I do. I used to have the Chaos Effect one, but sadly we had to part with it a while ago, so we no longer have that. I know, it sucks, and we are going to get another one eventually, and yeah, but that is to answer your question. Let me just put this part on real quick. And then this one. And there's his foot, his other foot. Alrighty then. What camera do you use? I use my iPhone, and currently my iPhone is the 13 Plus, so kind of advanced. But usually I just stick with my iPhone. I can do everything off my iPhone. What is your favorite Cenozoic animal? Mine is the stag moose. Now, Cenozoic, I'm not super familiar with time periods after the dinosaurs. I know it's weird, but I'm assuming you mean Ice Age, early mammals to humans kind of time period, you know, after the dinosaurs. I really like the terror bird just because it's a big old bird and it's absolutely terrifying. It's just, it's funny and it's cool at the same time. But I'm gonna have to go with terror bird. All right. How do you move dinosaurs without us seeing any hands? The funny thing is, if you guys saw the complete raw footage that I filmed and before even touched by the editing software, you'll see a ton of hands. You'll see hands everywhere. And I just have to go in and cut it all out. But to answer your question, it's just tedious editing. Tedious editing that results in a much better product. It's tough, but you can't deny with the results. You can't argue with those results. So, to answer your question long short, there is. I just edited it out. All right, we've moved to the next page, people. We're making progress here. Okay. Let's look up here. What is your favorite carnivore? Okay, I'm not going to say T-Rex again. I keep saying T-Rex, and I'm going to sound like a broken record. So, let's pick a non-T-Rex carnivore. And now I got to think. Because there's a lot of really cool ones. I don't want to say Spinosaurs, because that's going to sound generic, and they're not as cool as they are in Jurassic Park. Real-life dinosaurs. What is the coolest? I'm gonna go with Utah Raptor. I love Utah Raptors. They're so cool. Just big, terrifying raptors. It's like the real Indoraptor, but real. All right. Have you seen the new Dominion toy leaks? I've seen like the names of them, but I haven't seen the actual figures. I think I have vague memories, and it might just be the placebo effect. You know, I want to remember I saw them. I can't remember them enough to accurately say if I like them or not. But something tells me that they're not going to be too much more crazy than what we get already from Mattel. You know, I really thought they were going to up their game. A new movie, a new toy line. But, you know, we learned some things from the toy line. We learned a lot. We got a lot of feedback, and now we can come into this fresh with a new movie. No. Same business as usual. Same figures, no improvement. All right. Do you have all the dinosaur figures? Not by a long shot. There's actually quite a few I'm missing. And that is mainly because I don't buy all the figures. I don't buy the ones I don't want. If I don't want a dinosaur, I won't buy it. I'm not a completionist. I know I can do reviews on them, but I tend to only want to bring you guys the most interesting reviews. I kind of get the hint, the kind of vibe when a dinosaur figure in the toy line is really not that cared about. And I typically avoid those because they're not interesting in any way, shape, or form. They're usually the repaints or the really poorly done ones. But to answer your question, no, I do not own all of Mattel's line, nor do I want to. Okay. What is your favorite Jurassic movie and line? All right, so those are two separate questions, and I'm going to handle them as two separate questions. Favorite movie is The Lost World. Favorite toy line? Okay, you got lucky because the answer is the same for both questions. The Lost World. You can't beat the Mobile Command Center, the Bull Rex, the Thrasher. So many amazing toys came out in this toy line that are absolutely iconic in the fandom. Yes, the Jurassicworld toy line was awesome with its Red Rex and the Command Compound and all the characters, but I think the Lost World, I just think they did it better in a lot of cases. Certainly not with like the I feel like the I don't know what you'd call them, the medium dinosaurs from Jurassic Park 1 were better, like the young T-Rex, the Triceratops, the Stegosaurus. Those are all beautiful classic figures that cannot be beaten. But pound for pound, I feel like the Lost World figures were better. I like the Bull T-Rex more than I like the Red Rex. I like the Command Compound more. I mean, I like the Mobile Command Center more than the Command Compound because it's a mobile vehicle. It's just personally mine. Not saying that the first one's not good. The first one is absolutely amazing, but that's just my opinion. I like the Lost World's toy line so much. So many great memories. Will you ever make an Ice Age Cenozoic movie? So the thing with the problem with that is that I don't really make movies based on any toy line. All of my movies have been set in the modern day human timeline. It's just, you know, Jurassic Park brings dinosaurs back. So I will have Cenozoic and like Ice Age beasts in there. In fact, we already have the Smilodon in our most recent Hybrids movie. But I'm not going to do like a dedicated, this is a Cenozoic BC kind of movie. You know what I mean? So you will see Ice Age beasts, but not an Ice Age movie just because I don't like the restrictions that entails. I like having complete and utter freedom. And Jurassic Park really helps with that because it's just that good. Okay. Where were we? All right. What is the most tricky thing when you film? Dinosaur fights. Absolutely, without a question. Jurassic Hunt, it is dinosaur fights. Trying to hold two dinosaurs and keep the camera propped up, because remember, I don't ask for help. I don't have help. I like to be completely independent when I'm out there on the field. So I have to do that all on my own. And trying to hold three things at once when you have two arms is tricky. It usually comes down to me either using a tripod or a rock or another dinosaur toy to prop up the phone and just hold the two dinosaurs by their tail. But even then, I don't really like the results because it looks janky and not as convincing. We're talking about toys here, but you know what I mean. So definitely dinosaur fights. Those are tough, but when they're done right, they look great. So I still do them because they are still a ton of fun, and they're fun to add the music. Those are the funnest to add the musics to because you get to have the awesome action music. You know, sometimes I'll sneak in metal in there. I know a lot of you guys are metal fans, and I know a lot of you guys aren't, but I think we can all agree there's a time and a place where even non-metal fans can appreciate it in like high-octane action scenarios where it really fits. I try and go easy on it because I know metal's kind of a niche. I'm big into it, but not everyone is. Do you see how I go on tangents like that? Do you see that? It started as, what's a tricky thing to me making metal? Yeah. Okay, where is it? Your videos are great, man. Literally amazing. Thank you so much, Billy Joe Coward. I'm only buying the Packy. I can see that. The Packy at least has a good color scheme, but I hate the Packy mold so much. Didn't even change it. They didn't even attempt to make a new one. They made a terrible Packy in the beginning of the toy line and never looked back. They have never tried it again, and they just left it there. And everyone knows it's bad. They know we don't like it. They just don't care. Can you put the Carnivores in the Rise of Hybrids Part 5? Maybe. I'm always looking to add new hybrids, but the hybrid movies is really supposed to focus on the hybrids with you know, guest stars of the other dinosaurs. But, you know, you never know. It's always fun to add in interesting dinosaurs. What are some franchises you would like to make toy movies with? Gundam. I already do Godzilla. I'd like to do more Halo. We were going to do Westerns. It's not really a license, but we were going to do Western, like cowboy-themed movies. That's kind of fallen under, but, you know, we may always revive it. But not too many other franchises. I mean, maybe, maybe like a Star Wars movie down the line. That would be kind of fun. I'm not really too big into Star Wars anymore. I really did fall out of it, so I don't know. Well, it's just not something I'm too that I want down right now. But to add, I want to try Gundam and do more Halo because those do have their fans as niche as they are. And I do certainly enjoy making them, just quite not the editing because it's incredibly tedious. But yeah, not too many other ones at the moment. But that doesn't mean my eyes aren't open. Okay, what is your favorite hybrid dinosaur in the Jurassic World trilogy? Mine is the Indoraptor. The Indominus Rex. The biggest, the best, the meanest. Oh, the Indoraptor is awesome. I absolutely love the Indoraptor. It's like I saw the perfect comment on Facebook. The Indoraptor is more dangerous to humans. The Indominus is more dangerous overall and to dinosaurs because it's bigger, stronger, and completely overpowers sauropods. Whereas the Indoraptor is smaller, but it can get into human crevices more, like buildings and whatnot. So the Indoraptor is much more dangerous of a predator to humans, while the Indominus is much more of a predator to everything else. So Indominus, in my opinion, is my favorite. Just reading the comments right now, looking for some questions. Are you gonna do more Godzilla stop motions? So I don't do stop motions. Those are just like my other movies. But I am gonna do more. I enjoy them. So yes, I will. But they're not stop motions. Do you have the Joy Toy? I do have tons of Joy Toy. I just not put together right because I'm very bad with trying to keep them all together. Reading the comments right now, y'all are too goofy. Do you like spicy stuff? That's an interesting question. Mainly because it's no, unless you're Hot Cheetos. If you're Hot Cheetos, the question has completely been flipped on its head. But normally, no, I'm a total wimp when it comes to spicy stuff. Absolute wimp. But if you're Hot Cheetos, the game's changed. The game's completely changed. Just cut these out. Come on, go on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Here's that red piece we had. It's right here. Bang. I need gloves. I'm marking up this model kit so much with my greasy hands. I need like those pristine gloves. Oh, that's not the piece I was supposed to cut out. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna use that piece in a little bit anyway. Okay, what is... I gotta answer them in question. I mean, in order. I painted all of my Carnegie collection. I used to do that too. As when I was a kid, I used to use a marker. I was not a painter, but it was the beginning of my creative phase. I used to take random not Jurassic Park, random dinosaur toys and paint them to look like Jurassic Park toys because didn't have them, so I had to make them. So I would paint countless T-Rexes to have the Bull Rex's color scheme before I actually owned Robert here. So you can imagine how satisfying it was to get the real thing finally. If you have all armored dinosaurs, which one will you have in general? I'm assuming which do you prefer? Bumpy. I like Bumpy. I love... no, not looking back. I'm Kylosaurus, Bumpy specifically. What's your favorite herbivore? Parasaurolophus. I just love how peaceful they are. They're peaceful, they're cool, and I like herds of them. They're just classic. I don't know. It's hard to describe. They're not cool in any particular way. I just think they're neat. What is your favorite Jurassic vehicles? Good question. As in, I haven't gotten that one yet. The Humvee Snagger world is super cool to me. I absolutely love it, and it's criminal that we haven't gotten another toy of it. I know about the one that was going to come out in the G.I. Joe line. It kills me every day when I remember that is not out in stores. So... The Command Center. Again, Lost World. Best movie. Has all the cool stuff in it. Okay. Where were we? Here we go. What do you think about the Dominion preview? I actually have not seen it yet. Sadly, I cannot commentate on it. I have not seen it yet. Sadly. Hasbro, Mattel is coming the next Hasbro. Sadly, I think they kind of always were. Now that I look back at their original figures, we were just so happy to have better figures from Hasbro. We were so happy and so done with it that when Mattel came, these looked great. And we were so happy to have them. And, Fallen Kingdom was a solid toy line. But then no improvement came. None. The figures that come out now are just as weird and poorly painted as the figures that came out then, if not more so. So they didn't start out as Hasbro, but they weren't much better. We were just so happy to have a good, solid toy line that, the dinosaurs looked a lot better than Mattel, but they're nothing like Kenner. So I feel like they have actually gotten worse, but they were never super, super, super impressive. They were just much better than what we got before, so we were grateful. But you expect the toy line once it learns that it's a big seller and there's tons of fans with limitless pockets willing to spend as much as they need to get the cool dinosaurs they want. It's kind of weird that you haven't improved the quality of the figures in 3-4 years of a toy line. So yeah, they have become the new Mattel. Okay. Yes, I love hot fries. Tyrannosaurus Rex. You guys are having a funny conversation down there. Which of the plant-eating dinosaurs like the, I'm assuming you mean which my favorite herbivore, and again, that would be the Parasaurolophus. Can you make a film? Isla Muerta. I would have to find an interesting reason for it to be Isla Muerta. I mean, it's not like Isla Muerta has anything different than the other islands. It's just a different island that we don't know a lot about. So, I mean, I could just film anywhere and just say it's Isla Muerta. Until we have an interesting plot thread about Isla Muerta that makes it unique from Sorna and Nublar, there's no real point other than just referencing a Jurassic Park reference. Who is your favorite Camp Cretaceous character? Probably Kenji or Ben, just because I like how arrogant Kenji is. He's just like the troll, and I love that. He just pisses everybody off. Or Ben, because I kind of relate with Ben a lot. Right. Story news. Quetzalcoatlus is my favorite dinosaur. That thing is terrifying. I'm so glad that creature is extinct. The Quetzalcoatlus. Can you just imagine just minding your own business and then just get swooped out of the sky? I mean, that thing could pick you up. That thing could pick up your horse. It could pick anything up. That thing's like the pelican from Halo. It just picks up a tank and drives it away. Takes it away. What BBN is your favorite character in Jurassic Park, World, and Camp Cretaceous? So if we're taking about Jurassic Park, World, and Camp Cretaceous, my favorite character in the whole series is either or Roland Tembo. I love them both to death. They're so cool, especially Roland Tembo. I don't care if he's a villain. I love him. I want him back. He was so cool. Unfortunately, we can't have him back because his actor has sadly passed away. But, you know, in a comic book, we can bring him back or something, you know, somewhere it doesn't necessarily need acting, because you cannot recast him. It was Pete's character. I believe that's his name. And that's the end of it. But I think we can bring him back maybe in like a comic book as like an honorary mention. I don't know. I love Tembo so much. He was such a cool character, such an honorable villain. And I love, those are the best villains. Ones that you don't hate. You know that they're the villains or the antagonists, but you don't hate them. You don't wish them ill will because they're not evil. They're just against the heroes. He had a lot of honor to him. He was a good person, but he was cool and he was threatening to even the T-Rex. He almost defeated the T-Rex. So, yeah. It's kind of weird that people are still trying to defend Mattel. I can understand why they're defending Mattel, but there's no real reason to. It's not like they're gonna ban you from ever buying their products again because you said something bad. You have to criticize what you love so it gets better. You don't criticize it because you dislike it. I don't hate Mattel's toy line. I want the toy line to be better because that would benefit all of us, especially me. I don't want them to be like, oh, they're not liking it. Let's drop the line. And then we don't get any toys. I mean, then we all lose. I want this line to continue. I just want it to improve. The fans have the money. If they have to be upped in price, so be it. If the quality's there, we'll pay for it. Period. So, what's your favorite Jurassic World Dominion dinosaurs? I don't know. I'm going to say Giganotosaurus because that is an awesome dinosaur and I'm super happy to see it come back. Or not come back, to come into the series, period. If you had 3 options of which herbivores you'd like, which one will you choose besides Bumpy and the para? Okay. I gotta like really deep dive my knowledge. The Triceratops. Ha, gotcha. You didn't say that one. The Triceratops. The Diplodocus. Love the Diplodocus. So cool. The Iguanodon. Because imagine just getting stabbed by a thumb. Get ended by a thumb. Just a thumb. Just get right in the neck. You're done. Come on. You have Ankylosaurus with these huge club tails and these Stegosauruses with these huge Stagomizers that could impale you. And then you have this little cow eating grass boy who has this thumb, this extra spicy thumb that just absolutely obliterates the apex predator of its land. Edmontus iguanodon. Gotta love it. And the pictures of it doing its attack are hilarious. It just has the most derpy expression on its face. Just has its thumb up to this dude's neck. Like, no, you're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna do that. Come on. All right. Where are we? Where are we? Where's your favorite flying dinosaur? Quetzalcoatlus. I'm terrified of them, but I respect them. I like the Stego, Anki, and the Sauropledo. Good choices. Good choices. Well, too bad it's going to be in Dominion. I'm assuming you're talking about the Giganotosaurus? Of course. I'm very happy it's going to be in Dominion. All right. What's your opinion on the Scorpius Rex? I like it. I like it, and then it's kind of redundant. It kind of feels like Camp Cretaceous just wanted their own hybrid and something to stand out because they know how profitable hybrids are. And believe me, hybrids are very profitable when it comes to views. People nowadays, some people like hybrids more than original dinosaurs, which is crazy to me, but I can understand it. They are definitely more intimidating and exciting and dangerous because of the fact that they're not natural. But I always will prefer real dinosaurs that act like real animals that aren't just, Hollywood bad guys that go after the humans. I want more scenes in the Jurassic movies of T-Rexes just like looking at a group of humans. It's already fed and it just walks away. It doesn't care. It's there. It's not in its territory. It's already been fed. It just looks at them and walks away. These are animals. They're not always going to chase you. If you're not bothering it and it's already fed, it's not necessarily going to just always go after you now. Once you're in its territory, that's a different story. But I just feel like, the action scenes are cool, but you have to reinstate that these are just animals. And they do animal things. And then, killing things is not always one of them. So I want more just T-Rexes being an animal scene. What do you think of the Ultimasaurus? I obviously love it because I had a $300 custom made of it. I love the Ultimasaurus. It's honestly the best hybrid that's not in a movie. And I'm sure if it was in the movie, it would be leagues more loved than the boring Indominus that doesn't have too many interesting features. Meanwhile, you have an Ankylosaurus body, T-Rex head, Triceratops frill. Ultimasaurus is great. Oh, the Quetzalcoatlus is going to be in Dominion. Okay, I see what you mean. Big scary. That thing is going to terrorize humanity. All right, I'm actually caught up on questions. Hallelujah. All right, back to building, right? I'm going to get swamped in the time I'm building. So that's okay. We'll let him catch up. Right now, we're just doing the leg of the Hyakushiki. It is a pretty cool mobile suit. At least I think so. It's a little flashy, a little flamboyant. C2, here we go, right here. I want to get this done, on this stream, so you guys can all look in glory at my Hyakushiki, but that requires the focus. I mean, I can knock one of these out in a few hours if I don't do any of this. Usually what I do is I slave over decals, which are like the little stickers, but you apply them with water so that each one takes at least a few seconds. And we're talking about a ton on each part of the body. So it's a very tedious, time-consuming process. But, of course, the model looks amazing once you're done with it. So I like to put the extra work in there. Make sure that mine look a bit above the curve. Just ahead of the curve. But this one, I'm just building this straight so you guys can see it. Look at that knee bend, double jointed knees. You gotta love it. You love to see it. Which medium dinosaur would you like to be in the NECA Mattel or Hasbro line? I don't know if I would like a NECA line because they have a bad track record with their toys breaking. I would love the detail of them, but I don't know if they would be good for toys. I think they would break pretty easily. But if I were to say a medium dinosaur, the Ceratosaurus. Just because it's like the one medium dinosaur from the movies that really doesn't have too much of it. And we're talking about medium dinosaurs. Obviously, we all want a NECA T-Rex, right? So, I mean, that's obvious. But for medium, there's not too many, like, really, really crazy medium dinosaurs in the JP universe that are carnivores, at least, in the movies. Expanded universe is a completely different story, but that's not what we're talking about, are we? Sorry to bother you, but if you were to make a hybrid, don't worry about bothering me. This is why I'm here for the live. If you can make a hybrid, which would you choose, or would it be a real dinosaur? Do you wish it could be in the next Jurassic movie? If I were to make a Jurassicworld movie, I would not use a hybrid. I would somehow bring the story back to Sorna or one of the other islands, and kind of give it the series a spiritual reboot. Not quite they're going to build a park, but it's back to where you expect it. The jungle, the survival theme, the more gritty aesthetic, and the more emphasis on horror rather than dinosaur action. So that's what I would do. And I wouldn't need a hybrid to do it because dinosaurs are very scary on their own. They're like nothing we'd have to deal with on this planet currently. So, I mean, and they're real. These are real monsters that we can, well, obviously not monsters, but you know what I mean? Like, these are real beasts that look like something from fantasy, but are very much real. So, I just feel like hybrids is just kind of redundant at this point. I understand it in the universe of Jurassic World, where dinosaurs have been a thing and people are bored of them now, but movie-wise, are you ever going to get bored of seeing a T-Rex chase people on screen? I'm not. I never will. Okay. What are you building? It looks like a Gundam or something like that. It is a Gundam. It is. Let me show you. Come on, don't fall off the table. We're building the Gundam Base Limited Hyakushiki Gold Coating. This is what it looks like. It's from Zeta Gundam. Also, I wanted to show you guys something else. I know some of you guys are Gundam fans. I just finished this. This is the Master Grade Jesta. And I have to leave it in the light for a little bit because it has a pretty neat feature that I want you guys to see. So we're just going to leave the lamp on him over here. In the background, then he doesn't exist for now. Okay. What is your favorite kaiju monster from Godzilla? I'm going to assume you mean aside from Godzilla. Gigan. Absolutely Gigan. People think he's crazy and out there, and that is exactly why I love him. He is just so terrifying. Can you imagine a real monster like that? No hands. Nothing to signify that it's a human or it's friendly. It's a complete alien beast that looks like it was made to cause nothing but destruction. Gigan is so cool to me. That's also why I kind of like, is it Alien Bolton from Ultraman? I think it's Alien Bolton. The one that has like that laugh. That I know there's some Ultra fans in there, comment section. Is it Alien Bolton I'm thinking of? He has kind of like the crab hands. He's another one I really like. I like the really out there, but still kind of bipedal designs. What if Mattel launched a Therizinosaurus? They probably will because it's going to be in the new movie. So they most likely will. In fact, they absolutely will. You buy it or no because of the paint? I will buy it. I mean, obviously, I'm not. The paint doesn't stop me from buying Mattel toys. It's just kind of annoying. The paint stops me from buying every Mattel toy, like the non-important ones, and the non-interesting ones. But, you know, I'm not going to just completely abstain myself from Mattel. I still like the toy line. I just want it to do better. Alright. If you could have a real living dinosaur as a pet from a young age, which would it be? Probably a para, because it's the least I have to worry about. No matter how much you love and care for a T-Rex or a Raptor, it's going to see you as prey once it grows up. It doesn't have the intelligence to, you know, see you as an owner or anything like that. So I would go with a para. I assume they would act similar to modern day cows or something. And so they wouldn't be super hostile. You could care for it and take care of it. And I love paras. So it'd be a Parasaurolophus pet for me. Where is this part? B20. Is it B? Where's 20? 19. I'm going to cut that one out. Over here. There we go. 20. It's right there. Ugh, I hate these little fingerprint marks. Darn you, beautiful looking gold coating. Why do you have to be so beautiful and easy to scratch up or mark? There we go. Oh, I know! He fell. All right, back to the questions. Let's decide to look at the questions. Alrighty then. The new para image was confirmed to be a juvenile. Oh, cool. We get that at baby para. Nice. I'm going to be 22 years old. I'm going to be 24. I'm assuming you mean right now. Next birthday, I'll be 24. What do you think the Ceratosaurus would do in action? Probably like swiping the hands. Those are its weapons, so I imagine it would be like some kind of swiping the hands. What is your favorite toy movie you've made? Probably my Halo one, because I put so much work into it, and it's like pretty unique on the channel, considering the only other one was a very niche, like a small, low view count Mega Bloks one. That wasn't that good. The Halo one is pretty good to me because it took so much work. I put so much into it, and I think it came out amazing for what it is, at least. Ah, okay, I see what you mean. Would you rather fight Orga, Ultimasaurus, or the Kraken or Megalodon? If you mean like me in a fist fight, I don't think I'm going to win against any of them. But I think I would take on the Ultimasaurus, because Orga is a hopeless fight, and I have submechanophobia and thalassophobia, which means I'm afraid of just empty voids of ocean. So I would not want to be near a Megalodon or a Kraken, because God no. But probably the Ultimasaurus, you know. I'd pick my poison because I'm gonna lose the fight, but pick him. Okay. I don't know when I'll be live again. Oh no, she's here. I don't know when I'll be live again, but I'll let you guys know. I like doing this. I like talking to you guys. What is your least favorite dinosaur? That's a mean question. How do I not love a dinosaur? I mean, come on. How do I hate it? I have to think of one and give a really dumb reason why I don't like it. Okay. I'm thinking so hard because it's a much harder question than which one do you like. How do you dislike a dinosaur? dislike a dinosaur. I want to say Spinosaurus just because it looks goofy in real life. It disappointed me because Jurassic Park got my hopes up and then it actually looks goofy. It's a dumb reason, I know, but that's because I don't dislike dinosaurs. It's okay if he asked it again. I'm here to answer it. My favorite kaiju is Gigan. Godzilla. Have you ever played Jurassic World Evolutions 2? No, but I need to because it is really cool. I like the options with it. I just wish it was more like Operation Genesis where you could make your completely own island. It's not a pre-generated island. You can make your complete own and just have fun. Yeah, I have a lot of great memories with Operation Genesis. That might just be it. All right, look at that leg. Ooh, we got our legs done, people. We're making progress. Legs are done, and those are usually the most complicated parts of these builds. All right, so we're going to turn our attention to Mr. Jesta over here. Actually, no, we're not, because I have to do something to him before you guys can see to make the surprise extra special. Just wait. I promise you guys the payoff is going to be awesome. The payoff is going to be amazing. Come on, Jesta boy. Get on in there. He's being a little weird. But I think we can, all right. Let's hope it works. Oh, it's not quite dark enough, but you can see each and every one of these decals does light up. It is glow in the dark. And it's not quite dark enough to truly show off the coolness of it, but you can see the headlights up. The head's not really attaching well right now. It usually attaches really nicely. I just wanted to show you guys this because I'm really proud of it, and I worked really hard on it. This guy is super cool. And look at this. This is something that I also love about Gundams. This hand is absolutely and completely posable. Look at this. You can get any hand pose you want. You want this Gundam to throw up gang signs? You want him to flip people off? Oh, that satisfies the most immature child within me. It can't get much better than that. Fully posable hands. Any pose you want. All right, let me turn the LED off so I don't burn it out. I'm telling you guys, Gundam's a fun hobby to get into. I think some of you guys should look into it. I'm just saying. It's pretty cool. All right, thank you, Jesse. You were a great guest. Back on to the questions, because I know I have a million of them. Okay. I have claustrophobia. My mom has that. I don't have it, though. At least I don't know. I've never been in a super claustrophobic situation. Do you like the Sauropoda like Anki? Not really. The Sauropoda is just kind of a small herbivore-looking dinosaur. And, yeah, not really too interested in it. I wouldn't say that the real Spinosaurus looks drunk. I just say it looks very underwhelming from what we were told it was going to be. If we learned that that was what it was from the beginning, we wouldn't care. Oh God, my coffee's cold. But because we were given these crazy expectations by Jurassic Park, and then we saw them, yeah, kind of. Do you like roller coasters? Because I know it's off track. I'm just wondering because I like them. Don't worry if your question's off track. I like answering any of them. Amazing Adventures. I like. I didn't like them for the longest time, and then I rode Screamin' from Disneyland, and that is the only roller coaster at the moment I've been on, and I love it. Now that doesn't mean I'm quite ready to go ahead and hop over to Six Flags or Knott's Berry Farm and go on the Ghost Rider or something or Superman, but. Baby steps, baby steps. I don't want to traumatize myself. I want to kind of work my way up the ladder of crazy roller coasters. Have you played Jurassic Park Warpath? No, but I've seen so much gameplay of it because it was before my time. I wasn't gaming back then. I was a fetus. So, Jurassic Park Operation game. That is my childhood game. At the end of the movie, you should make a giant mech middle finger when it's losing. Maybe. I have to use the master grades, which is what I just showed you. Usually I use high grade. A high grade of the same. This is the same character as I showed you guys before. Jesta. No, it's not Jester. I know. I said that the first time too. You kind of get used to the really goofy names in Gundam. Goof. The most dangerous enemy suit called the Goof. Gouf. There's a suit called the Zagok. The Gog. The Gong. There's some really funny, like, just random suit names from Gundam. The Zagok. Like, okay. But anyway, I got to check. That's a high grade. That's usually what I use. They come with. You can see how sidetracked I got? I didn't show you guys what I was supposed to show you guys. So these are high grades. They come with what's called pre-post hands. What you do is you split them apart, put whatever you want in there, and then you plug them together. So you can't make them have dynamic hand posing. But when I have a master grade of a high grade I have, like it's the same version, just a master grade, and it has those posable hands, yeah, I'll probably sneak one of those in there. That's funny. I always love getting to fully utilize interesting posable hands. All right. Hey, dude, what is your name? IRL. I've always told people it's Cameron. It's in the opening of all my movies, all my videos. Cameron. You guys can call me Cam. It's usually what I go by. Smallest dinosaur is Microraptor. Cool. We ever do a Transformers film? And what are your thoughts on the franchise? Stay right here. Ominous noises in the back. Ba-dunk. Ba-dunk. Wait, I'm not done yet. Okay. This one for Christmas, and it's a third party, and it's my favorite of the Decepticons. Thundercracker. And it's the new age one. This is not by Mattel or Hasbro or Takara Tomy. This is completely third party, and it looks so good when it's transformed. It's just super complicated, so I can't do it right now. But to answer your question, I love G1 Transformers, and I like the very early Bayverse, aka the first two movies. Everything after that, I kind of fell out of. But I love Transformers, just not quite as much as the others. And I probably will make a movie eventually if I really get into it. Do we have a bot in the chat? Here, let me see. Does that fix it? There we go. Okay, I banned that person. The love face online strips without clothing. How did that get in here? How inappropriate. That was cringe. Ew, cringe. All right, back to our wholesome posting. The new DNA chips are in the Dominion toys that might lead to a new app or just an update. I think they're dumb. Why do we need gimmicks? Why do we need an online gimmick? Why do we need an app? I mean, it was educational, cool, and it was just on the bottom of the foot. It was unintrusive. It was perfect. You know, you just scan the bottom of a foot. No one's going to look at the bottom of the foot. How did the guy get back? There we go. Report. Okay. It's back. Don't worry, guys. We're going to fight the good fight. How do you use it from this channel? I thought I hid them from the channel, but it's not working. I know. My 12-year-old eyes are completely destroyed. All right. Let's try to ignore the fact that that thing existed and get back to the questions. Never had a bot enter the chat before. He was doing a little cringe posting. Rise again and I will strike you down. Again and again. That's an Arbiter. That's an Arbiter reference for you guys. Who here likes the Arbiter? If you guys are Arbiter fans in there, post in the chat your favorite Arbiter quotes. Let me hear them. Arbiter is absolutely beast. The Arbiter? You guys never heard of the Arbiter from Halo? I cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry right now. How could you say that? How could you not say you like? How do you say you don't like the Arbiter? I don't know what this means. That's not a quote. He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that. You're a fraud. You're a phony. What do you think of the Flood? I love the Flood from Halo. Of course I love the Flood. Of course I love the Flood. Hi, how many of you guys are library fans out there? You know that mission. Are you Flood fans? The library. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, he did. Source, trust me, bro. What is your favorite Stego mold? Funny enough, it is the Mattel one. I think the Mattel one is the best. Yes, the Kenner one looks the best with the best paint. Maybe you could say sculpting, but I think the Mattel one has great sculpting, and it has articulation and gimmicks. It has articulation, and it's hard to beat that. So, I'd say Mattel wins, at least for the Stegosaurus. What a sad ending. I think you're talking about the bot, and I really hope it is the ending of that bot. It was funny, though. I respect the troll. I respect the troll. The effort, not the actual person. I respect the trolling game. All right. Pacific Rim Jaeger. Do you like Gypsy Danger? I loved Pacific Rim so much, and then they screwed it up with the sequel. But yes, I love Gypsy Danger. He is my favorite. No, wait. Striker Eureka is my favorite. I love Striker Eureka. Gypsy's awesome. Gypsy is awesome. But Striker Eureka is just like that new sports car. I only have 3 Jurassic World Jurassic Park toys, but now I have 27. Yeah, they grow on you. It's a money pit. The bot is my dad. Then I'm gonna have to destroy your dad, dude. I'm gonna have to ban your dad from the chat. Your dad's bad from the chat. I'm sorry, bro. It's just how it has to be. What is your favorite venomous dinosaur in the world? Oh, the favorite venomous. Sorry if I missed your question, Andy's Gaming. Venomous dinosaur. Now, I don't really know which ones are venomous. What would count as a venomous dinosaur? I don't really know. I think when you mean venomous, kind of like the septic bite of a T-Rex. And for those that don't know what that means, is a T-Rex has a ton of bacteria in its mouth at all times. Rotting flesh, decaying flesh, bacteria, like you've never seen before. So when it bites you, it doesn't necessarily have to do fatal damage. It just needs to bite you and cause a severe infection. And that's what you call a septic bite. You get bitten and you get into severe infection and die regardless. So that's what I would kind of consider a venomous dinosaur, but I don't know. And it's hard to even say, paleontology-wise, which dinosaurs had venom and which ones don't, because you really need a live specimen with like a venom organ gland to properly say this dinosaur was venomous, this one wasn't. We have theories, but we don't have concrete proof of which dinosaurs had venomous bites. I only have 2 Kenner dinosaurs, the Dilophosaurus and the Velociraptor. Those are 2 great ones to have. Trusty dinosaur toys. Your Triceratops burger? You just bite them and let them get away? I respect the grind. I respect the grind. I respect it. All right, where's the... Here we go. All right, then. Back to building. We're making progress, people. Right now, we're working on the waist. The waist unit. many of y'all in here are gamers? Let me ask the questions now. I'm the question asker now, and y'all are gonna answer me. How many of you guys like playing video games? Any of you guys into Back for Blood? My friends are doing a veteran playthrough. God, it feels good to get spanked and punished every 5 minutes. If you guys are gamers, try it Back for Blood. If you guys heard of Left 4 Dead, it's just like that, except it's much harder. Good game, good game. Gives the Toy Adventures seal of approval. Been playing that in Infinite mainly. You hate video games? Man, this Lexi person should probably get out of my chat before I beat him up. You know what I mean? I don't know. She kind of sounds like a lame person. Yeah, Back 4 Blood's awesome. I absolutely love Back 4 Blood. Yeah, that's right. You better, bruh. No, you know what? In fact, I hate video games too. You know why? Because when you're playing them, you're not talking to me. So, you know. Here's the piece I would... throwing runners all over the place. 1v1 me? I'm not one to make a girl cry, sorry. Have you heard of the brand new Found Glory? I actually have not. What... I'm going to give you a random question on 3. What animal like the concave and neither? You may need to rephrase that question. You only play Ark and Evolution. Good. I like those games. Ark is... I can hardly run Ark on my Xbox, but I've had many a good times on Ark. Many a good times. Gotta love that character customization. It is the funniest stuff. Do you like the concave editor? Okay, now I see it. Because I was kind of assuming that's what you said, because it sounded similar. Concave editor, I like them. They're just a little goofy, in my opinion. Not the irritator, but the concave editor. Just an interesting adaptation. Where do you keep skipping me? Have I skipped you? My bad. Let me look back, see if... okay, here we go. I see what your question is. Can you guess the dinosaur by its color? Dark brown, orange, or brown stripes? Well, I don't know if you mean in the Jurassic Park universe or in general, like just dinosaurs in general. We don't know what colors they were, so it's hard to say. But I would say they're mostly, you know, I wouldn't say they're the crazy colors that maybe Jurassic Park gives them. I look at modern animals, and I think they would mainly be 1 or 2, 3, have 1 or 2 or 3, maybe 3 colors in their palette, but nothing like super crazy. At least not all of them, especially not the T-Rex. I think the T-Rex probably had a pretty mundane color scheme, to be honest. Again, we don't know, but that's just my guess. I love the flashy ones from Jurassic Park, but I understand that these might not be accurate. At least not like the buck. Rexy's is actually very satisfyingly realistic and believable. But, you know, we just don't know. All right, hold on. I'm trying to get this piece to fit on. There we go. Does this piece fit on here at all? Oh, I put it on upside down. You see, there's like subtle little things you do wrong. Did I put it upside down? Wait a minute. It's not even going there. Hold on. I did not put it upside down. This piece just does not fit on there as it should. Oh, it does. Okay, you just have to really press it. Dang it, I didn't have the piece on there when I needed it to. Just pull it off. Put this on. And then push. There we go. Okay. Back to the questions. Bum, 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 bum. I have two old hybrids, or two old hybrid dinosaurs, the Compsognathus and the Armagospinus. Oh, okay, so those are the old Chaos Effect dinosaurs. I see what you mean now. Very cool. I like monster-related games. I haven't played too many monster-related games. I don't really know what would classify. Maybe like a horror game. I don't know what would technically mean of a monster game. Jurassic Park, The Lost World, and... Oh, you want me to guess the dinosaur? Okay. Green, dark green, stripes, middle green in the middle. I don't know, maybe Delta from the Raptor Squad or Charlie, one of those two. By the way, congrats on 100k subs. Thank you, Beyond Incredible. What is your favorite punishment dinosaur? Not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean by a punishment dinosaur? Not entirely sure what punishment dinosaur quite means. What are your top favorite big dinosaurs? Probably, okay, so we're going to do the Spinosaurus. I know I said I didn't like it earlier, but again, I don't like, that's because I don't dislike any dinosaurs, so I had to pick one of them. Giganotosaurus, T-Rex. I'm assuming we mean predators, because if not, I'm going to go with the Argentinosaurus, because it's just absolutely mind-boggling huge. And how could you not have a top 10 big dinosaurs that are not all carnivores without Argentinosaurus? What is my social security number? You're lame, bro. You're lame. Hey, quick question. I'm shipping something to you. What's your address? Can you just go ahead and type it in the chat, like, so we can all see? Go ahead and drop that Addy. Okay, what is your favorite small dinosaur? Probably the Compy. I just like the underdog. Just hundreds of these dudes swarming you. It's a very creepy and horrible way to go. And yeah, it really adds that danger level. And now they've made them all cutesy and like the minor villains in Camp Cretaceous, when they are truly a terrifying way to go. I'd rather be killed by any dinosaur in the Jurassic Park franchise over a Compy. Those things are, it's a horrible way to go. Do you watch Clayton? I do watch Clayton Filorni. I do, in fact. I like his videos very much. He's a great content creator, and I wouldn't quite say he inspired me because he doesn't do anything like what I do, but I do very much like him, and I've watched him for a long time, as I'm sure the rest of us have. He is a very informative and very nice channel. Snip. Ah, yes, in the opening of the movie, Compies actually ate a baby alive. This goes to show that Jurassic Park was always supposed to be a horror series, an adult dinosaur movie. You know, then it's not supposed to be that Land Before Time stuff where all the dinosaurs are buddies and you can have a trained velociraptor and whatnot. It just was so much more darker and believable. Made dinosaurs cool again because you could take them seriously now. They weren't just these silly bumbling lizards. They were the ultimate apex predator. Do you like Operation Genesis? Absolutely. I'm assuming you're probably new into this chat because just a few minutes ago I was absolutely sucking up to Operation Genesis because people were talking about if I played Evolution, and I was saying I really wish they would just make those games much more like Operation Genesis to the point where you can like they're already similar, but what I mean by that is I want them to have all the options that Operation Genesis had, like being able to make your own island, complete and utter free roam, Like in Operation Genesis, you could just make a spawner or the hatchery. It didn't have to be connected to any main pipe pathway like you do in Evolution. You could just put a random hatchery out in the middle of the jungle and just start mass producing dinosaurs and just fill up your island. The Site B option, loved that option so much. That was completely absent in the Evolution. I don't know if it's there in 2, so you guys are gonna have to let me know about that. And if it is, then I'll be buying 2 very shortly. What is your favorite Jurassic movie? Lost World. Absolutely Lost World. Do you like the Apatosaurus or the Diplodocus or the Brachiosaurus? I like all of the above. I wouldn't say I'm crazy about any of them, but the Diplodocus, just because it's a sauropod that can absolutely fight back other than just stomping around. Actually making really good progress on this, on the Yakushiki. Last time we got like 2 pieces done. Snip. Snap. Snap. Did you see the Jurassic Compound channel? I remember when he first started. He used to be called Ted Brothers. And then recently, I think we're talking about the same person. He used to be called Ted Brothers, and then he switched over. He's an amazing, amazing artist. I've tried to get stuff from him before, but he doesn't do commissions, sadly. I've always wanted one of his customs to put in a movie. But, you know, if he doesn't want to take commissions, he doesn't want to take commissions. It's just how it is. But yes, I know about him. He's an amazing artist. I have a ton of respect for him. Very good. Love him. It's a great channel. And, he actually has helped me out in the past. I just remember the story. He used to make cast molds of the dino damage pieces from the Jurassic Park toys. Like, they'd have those big wounds, and then they'd have the little pieces that cover them. Look at that. Waist and torso done. And I was missing them, and he made me a cast, and he didn't even charge me for them. He never charged me for them. He just sent them my way. We were in the Jurassic Park. This is before I was even a YouTuber. We were just in the group page, and he just sent me them completely free of charge. So he's an absolutely great guy. Love him. I just really wish he'd take one of my commissions. I want a custom dinosaur from him so bad. I want it so bad. All right, so here we have the legs and the torso done. Time for the arms and the head and the backpack. Look at that articulation, bro. Oh, it's so good. All right, onto the arms. Bing, bada, bada. You don't believe I live in blank because it snowed. People here know I live in California. And yes, California snows. It's called Big Bear. Sorry, we have a southerner in the chat. You know, they don't know quite the elevated status of the elite living in California. Can you make a Site B sort of like you just need a scientist and a hatchery? You can. Oh, so you can make a Site B. Okay. I'm sure there's restrictions on it because it's not an actual game feature. That is really cool, though. So I'll definitely have to look into the game as long as it shows, it has some other options. Have you played Jurassicworld Operation Genesis 2 or Evolution 2? Because I don't have one. I have not. Who do you like better, King Kong or Godzilla? Godzilla, absolutely, all the way. I didn't even like Kong until I saw until I saw Kong Skull Island. Before that, I did not care about Kong at all. I was always a 100% Godzilla fan. And, yeah. All right, here we got the arms. The right arm. So we're starting off with the shoulder piece. And it wants B3 and D15. can just tell how relaxing this hobby is. It's just snip, blip, snip, piece together, snip. Okay. Now, someone is in our comment section who shouldn't be, Tiny Tots. They say, hey, tell us about the bear story in Idlewild. So if anyone doesn't know, I'm going to go ahead and out them. Tiny Tots is my mom. She's in the comment section. She's goofing around, being a real goofball. So the bear story in Idlewild. So we were filming up in Idlewild. For those of you who don't know, it's just up in the mountains, in the trees. And we were at a filming spot in the middle of the woods. Not in the middle of the woods. It was near like a rest area. But we were, you know, off the trail in the woods filming. And so we were filming up there, and she brings up food, and I'm already paranoid because I'm scared of bears coming to just bother me, because you can't hear a bear come up on you. You know, it doesn't make noise. It's not like a Minecraft mob where it makes a little noise when it's around. It'll just walk up on you, and that's it. So I am nervous about bears when I go and film. And my mom comes over. She has a meat sandwich, and berries with her. The literal diet of a bear. They have excellent smell, mind you. So I'm like, what are you doing with this? What are you doing with it? That was the bear story. That was the bear story. Pretty much, she brought berries. She brought the bear's diet up to me as I'm already paranoid about a bear coming to mess with us. Okay. The Course is one of my favorite toy lines because of their figures. The Course is okay. They are a little bit of the lower end of quality in terms of figures. But, you know, for cheap alternatives, they are very good. Perfect for what they need to be. So I'm going to go on down. I do not have Pacific Rim figures, so I use Halo. The Halo dude called Master Chief. What did you just say about... Take it back. Take it back right now. His name is not Halo Dude. It's Master Chief. It is the Master Chief. Take it back. Do it. Do it. Right now. Come on. In the chat. Let's see it. Right now. No, this is Master Chief. No, 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 no. Dead. Anyway, back to work. Where did that runner go? Here we go. D15. We're 15 up here. Halo Dude is kind of popular. Yeah. Can you imagine playing Overwatch? Can you imagine being a loser like that? Man, it suck. I feel bad for Overwatch players, you know. It's a tough gig, being that lame 24/7. You know what I mean? I know you guys know what I mean. Where does this piece go? This silly little goofy piece. Does it go? Okay, wait. No, it goes like this. Okay. Okay. Oh, God, I hear them outside my room. I hear you guys watching the live right outside my room. Y'all better turn the TV off. I heard you guys. You guys are caught. Busted. Busted. Where'd that piece go? Okay. And it wants B4. Is this B4? Yep. All right. Let me make sure I'm going. Y'all are getting too goofy in the comment section. 25 Kong was only 24 feet tall. I heard it was actually 50 feet tall. I don't know how tall exactly. Oh no, 25 feet long, I think. I think it was 50 feet tall. I don't know. Kong is not really my specialty. That would be Godzilla. Are you familiar with the Mr. Incredible meme becoming uncanny? Yes. It's a very funny meme. A little overplayed, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. What am I using to record? My iPhone. Duh. Doi. Boop, 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 boop. B. B6. It's right here. Come on, it's gonna be precise. Come on. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that goes there. Sorry, I'm just making sure I get some progress done before I get back to reading questions. That way we do get to finish the Gundam on stream. Snip. Snip. And then that. The bot's back! The bot's back! Come on! Oh my god. The bot is back. The bot is back. How did we get a pornographic bot in our chat? Reported. You just got reported for being cringe, bro. Why are you being cringe? Okay, let's get back to the questions now. Where are we? V-Rex versus Skullcrawler. I'm going to go with Skullcrawler because it has more weapons. Do you like the Warbat? The Warbat is cool, but it got killed off so soon, and I could never find its action figure. Those are my thoughts on the Warbat. It's an interesting design. Showed up for 3 seconds, got killed, and the figure is incredibly impossible to find. Ooh. Anyway, what are you guys doing? I'm building a Gundam. Yeah, if you guys see the bot, just everybody swarm and report them as fast as possible. Obviously, I'll get to them, but it's just annoying. I don't know how that bot keeps getting here or why it keeps getting here. I get some of those in my comment section. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just YouTube. Just YouTube and their bad ability to keep bot out. Do you think there's any trikes in the Hollow Earth? I don't think there are. The only time we ever saw a Triceratops skull was in Kong, so I think they were more of a Skull Island thing. and not Middle Earth. Middle Earth kind of has the skull crawlers and all those other creatures you saw. Middle Earth has its own creatures, whereas the Triceratops or the overgrown Triceratops, whatever it was supposed to be in that movie, was probably just a Skull Island resident. The Warbot, I don't really like too much. I understand that. The Warbot's kind of a weird design. I look at designs like those and kind of Mothra too, and it's like, how do you fight? How? But, yeah, they usually show it off in the movie, but except Warbot can't fight because he got owned by Kong in like 3 seconds, so it is kind of a lame design, I will say. Yep, never saw Warbot. Okie dokie. So we put, is this the right piece? Just go. Oh, right here. Okay, I see it. That goes there. And then this goes right here. What is your favorite nightmare dinosaur in your dream? That's kind of an interesting one. A nightmare dinosaur in my dream. You're gonna have to rephrase that. I'm not sure entirely what you mean. I've never actually had dreams about dinosaurs. As much as I love them, I'm exposed to them 24/7, so I don't really dream about them because they're just kind of normal to me now. Channel Goji Center. What about Goji Center? I'm not sure what you mean by Goji Center. I know the YouTuber Goji Center. But, I mean, I don't watch him, but I know of him. Come on, this is going to be a delicate operation. Come on. Come on. Come on. This is a really tricky part because the connection is really weak on this piece. Extremely weak. So trying to get it to stay in place while snapping together is going to be a tricky one to do. Come on. This is just mainly in fault with how I cut it out. I cut it out really bad. There we go. It's about as good as I'm going to get mine. So I have to put a few stickers in there. Let's do this side. Make sure we have the right piece we need, which is this. Look at that. We're running out of polycaps. That means we're nearly done. Oh, but we still got to do the red parts on this piece. So in the meantime, let's look at the chat. See what we got going here. Imagine how big the Tyrannosaurus on Skull Island was, even if there was any. I'm sure there was. Something has to hunt the Triceratops, right? So I think it would probably have been like the V-Rex, where it was just an absolutely huge evolved version of the T-Rex. Do you like the 2005 Kong? I like the brutalness of the kills on Skull Island, but not really the rest of the movie. I've never really been a big Kong fan. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the movies, just it hasn't been as interesting to me as Godzilla. I think Godzilla is just a cooler character overall. Although Kong is a much more complex character, and that's why people really like him. So, in Jurassic World Evolution 2, the avian reptiles can break out and roam your park and land on almost anything. That is really cool. I noticed that was a really weird thing about Jurassic World Evolution, where you could make them, but they could only be in this little dome. and they never broke out, and it was just kind of like you couldn't like put them where you want. They all had to be in this one dome, so it just felt like it felt pointless, and it felt like a mobile game. Like that's exactly how you used to do it in the Jurassic World Alive mobile game or the Jurassic World Builder mobile game. So it just felt really lazy. So it's very cool to hear that they can break out. Okay. Okay. Just read, make sure there's caught up on questions. Snip. Oh, we're supposed to only be doing the right arm right now. Scoot all this stuff off screen because this is for the left arm. Then if you saw that, those are spoilers. Okay, so now on to the actual arm unit itself. Yeah, it's you. You know nothing about dinosaurs. Snip. Snip. Okay. And boom, come on. Trying to get this lined up. Oh, it's up and down. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Seems I finally have caught up on the questions, which is good. Meaning we get to build for a little bit longer. Get this piece right here already cut out. And we put this right in here. Okay, now we need C. Where is C? This is D1. This is C2. Okay, so C is the gray. C12. Is that 12 or is that 10? No, that's 10. Where's 12? Where is 12? Oh, this is 12. Okay, I was wrong. It is 12. I didn't see the number right there. And then we put these right. This part goes up right here. Yep. Ba-dink. Okay. And then we need 7 to go over that. Do you have any minifigures from Godzilla toys? I used to have that old Bandai America Pack of Destruction that they used to release back in like 2007 and stuff. Those were awesome. Now I don't have too many of the miniatures anymore. I don't really collect them. I see them. I've seen them before, but I don't really collect the miniature Godzilla stuff anymore. I'm more into monster arts. That's kind of my focus now because, I mean, why bother with anything else? Unless you're like collecting them because they're the old vintage toys and they have that value to them. For me, I mean, if you want a good Godzilla figure, go to Monster Arts. Full stop. They'll give you the best out there. No question about it. So I usually, I mean, yeah, the money is crazy, but I'm willing to put that money up to get the best figure possible. You know what I mean? Piece 8. Where's 8? It's on this piece. Huh? Oh, go. See, it's right here. A little goofball. I didn't see it. Uh-oh, this part's not undergated. Am I going to ruin the... This is why you undergate pieces. Where can I show you guys an undergated... Where's the undergraded part? None of these are undergraded. Okay, so right here. This is what we call undergrading. It's where the actual connection point of the sprue goes on the bottom, so you can cut it from the bottom and it won't scratch the paint of the actual runner. They do that for kits like these, where it has a very delicate finish that you don't want to be screwed up by sanding or what's it called? Anything else like nipping. So they usually undergate the parts so you don't have to damage the paint snipping it off the runner. But this one was originally made to just be a regular kit, so they didn't really reformat it to be like that. So sometimes you do sadly snip off some of the paint, and it is very annoying because it does make the rest of the model kit look a little wonky. I mean, look at this. This is terrible. Look at that. This is tragic, bro. We're losing so much of the prettiness. Okay. There's that. Now we need 9 and 10. Let me make sure I'm not falling behind on questions again. You can make each egg in a batch and have a different skin. Ah, yes, I saw that. That looks really cool. I also saw that you can release them all at once instead of just having the door open. One come out, the door shuts. The door opens, another one comes out, the door shuts. The door opens, another one walks out, the door shuts. I like that you could just open the door, they all just walk out. Makes it so much easier and easier to mass produce dinosaurs. Hey, if there was an Amber Collection figure, what you could make, what would it be? It would, one figure? I'd have to go with Roland Tembo. But I would want everyone from the Lost World. I'd get the Roland Tembo figure. I heard, okay, so I saw a leak. I don't hear this and think it's for real. But I heard a leak that we might be getting an Amber Collection T-Rex. They said, there's a post. It said, adult collectible T-Rex, Jurassicworld, $69. Do not laugh at that. $69, I mean, that's about the appropriate price of what you'd think for a big old posable T-Rex. So we might be getting an Amber Collection T-Rex, which is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing if we do, and I cannot wait to see it. Okay, that might just get me into being a 1/12 scale collector along with 1/18th. What if there was an Amber Collection Spinosaurus? Would you buy it? Absolutely, in a heartbeat. I would buy it in a heartbeat. Have you watched Godzilla's Singular Point on Netflix? No, I have not. I heard it's really cool for the fans. I just don't like the goofy look of Godzilla. He looks cool from the side, don't get me wrong, but once he turns his head and it just looks really goofy and bad and wide. Yeah. But yes, I have heard of it, but no, I have not started watching it. I heard a lot of really good things about it, so I might just have to get over that little gripe and get on watching it. Then again, I have heard it's bad from some people. It's just, you gotta like what they're doing with the series, or otherwise you're not gonna like it. Because it's not really too super typical of Godzilla. Gotta get this perfect. I keep finding little bits that I have not cut off. See, I didn't even cut this part off. Much better. And we just stick it on. Let's go right here. This goes right here, yeah. Same for the other side. As you can see, this building process is a little tedious. It's a little tedious. But if you're someone who likes to put your own work into things and you like to be creative and paint and make things look cool, you're going to really get a lot out of this hobby. And it really does help foster a artistic side to you. I can see someone who builds Gundam then starts painting their Gundam. Because painting their Gundam is a lot easier than painting like a dinosaur. But you can work your way up. Once you learn how to use paints properly from working with Gundam, I can see myself eventually making my own custom dinosaurs. So soon enough, I may not need customizers, although they are incredibly better than me, so maybe I will. Would you pick Team Godzilla or pick Kong Team? Godzilla Team. I mean, he won, so, you know, there's that. The new legacy for Dominion is going to be the Lost World figures. I hope so. That would really make my day. If they do that, I might just have to forgive everything I said about Mattel, take it all back, and go back to being a Mattel show. That's how they'll get me back on their side 100%, is if they do the Legacy Lost World. Because I've been wanting that forever, and we haven't really been getting that. We got the bull and the young T-Rex, and that's it. But we haven't gotten a full-fledged, like Sarah Harding, Ian Malcolm. If we got the Hunter Snagger or the Command Center, this would have been the best Jurassic Park toy line, hands down. Maybe not in pound for pound, figure by figure quality, but just in the sheer size of it and everything it includes. We already have a Brachiosaurus. We have an Apatosaurus. Can you imagine if we had a Command Center or full Lost World team? To be fair, we don't even have a full Jurassic Park cast yet, but don't let that stop you. Do not let that stop you. So we have one undone. Let's check the chat. Hey, Kyle, if the Amber Collection Company made a Sauropoda and... Okay, I do not understand the infatuation with the Sauropoda. I've seen so many comments about it, and it's like, no, because it's not in the movie, so I don't think they would make it. So I don't think I would. Did I skip you again? My bad. It's tough going through the whole thing. You spent 2 hours. Cool. Very cool. Waiting line for 30 years. I must be Team Godzilla. Everybody's Godzilla team. Come on. Be beats everyone. What are you most thankful for? This channel, absolutely. Because it's allowed me to do and work in a way I never thought I could in my life. So, absolutely YouTube. Very cool, Titanosaurus Dino. I wonder, what size would an Argentinosaurus be if it was made? Oh, God. I don't know, but I hope Dominion has it, just so Mattel has, like, the pressure put on them. That thing would be absolutely ginormous. It'd probably be like the size of one of the old Legacy Collection, not Jurassic Park Legacy Collection, Star Wars Legacy Collection, like the AT-AT. I can imagine it being like that size. That would be absolutely bonkers. So now we're going to do the hand. We need 26. Right here. And then we need 5. See how it's undergated and I can cut the part like that? That stops it from scratching the pretty gold paint. Whereas normally I would have to snip it like this, where it's completely level. Okay, come on. Go like this. No, because it's the other way. All right, let's put his logo on there. I know he comes with stickers. Where's his stickers at? Do I not have his stickers on me? Gas. Oh, they're right here. I don't have his colored stickers, though, which is kind of lame, but... So it wants us to put his Hyakushiki logo on his arm. Goes right about here. You can see the outline. That's why I don't like stickers. But can't exactly seal this, and that's what you need to do when you use water slides. So stickers it is. Oh, we got one arm done. We're almost there. We just need the backpack head and the other arm. We're almost done. Okay. Let me go back. Make sure I don't skip nobody. Okay. What is your favorite vintage Jurassic Park toy? Him. Full stop. Nothing will ever beat the majesty and the memories that the Bull T-Rex has given me. So, absolutely the Bull T-Rex. Playing Evolutions right now. Nice. Nice. You gotta get that, was it a skin pack that had all the movie dinosaurs in there? I don't know. I might be confusing that with the mod. No, there was. There was. It had the bull, it had all the raptors. You should, you have that? That's an awesome DLC. I'm so happy they added that afterwards. All right. What if the Amber Collection Company started making all the Godzillas and dinosaurs? Would you buy them or just one? So the reason I don't see that happening is because Mattel owns Legacy Collection, and right now Playmates has the Godzilla license. So we would not, in any sense of the word, get 1/12 scale Godzilla figures anytime soon. Because, I mean, the humans have never really been that important, and that's the only thing you could do in 1/12 scale. If you mean like a 6-inch Godzilla figure, you have NECA and you have Monster Art, so those already exist. So I do not think they would, and I probably wouldn't get them unless it's like the big tough guy from Final Wars with the katana. He's like the only human figure from Godzilla I would want a figure of. Maybe the cool army guy from GMK, but nobody knows his name. He's just a generic JSDF soldier, so I just thought he was cool because he looked tough. Anyway, that hopefully answered what you meant. What is your favorite color? Purple. I hope we make a Dreadnoughticus figure. I doubt they're going to make too many more sauropods unless they have to, because it's such a big, allocation of money. Who would win, the Spinosaurus or the Bull T-Rex? I'm going to say the Bull T-Rex because I love him. And, he's bigger than the T-Rex we saw in Jurassic Park 3. He's more experienced. You can see the Bull T-Rex has scars on its snout and muzzle. It's been in fights. It knows how to fight. So I would say the Bull T-Rex. Spinosaurus got lucky. It fought a juvenile that never fought in its life, probably. Whereas the bull, he's been through some stuff. He had to earn the right to mate. He's probably a tough dude, you know what I mean? So that is my opinion on the bull. I mean on who is the strongest. Okay. Sound kind of like Collect Jurassic. I'm actually friends with Collect Jurassic. I'm not a part of them at all, but I am friends with them. I know Tim from Collect Jurassic. What dinosaur would you have? What dinosaur would you have as a pet if they were still living? Like I said, I'd have a baby Parasaurolophus just because I wouldn't have to worry about it growing up and trying to kill me. It'd be cute, lovable. I could feed it by hand. I could have it like a pet, I could interact with it. Whereas a T-Rex, I would be able to interact with it its young, and then as soon as it hits even the most slightest adolescent age, it's going to become aggressive towards me. So, if a T-Rex was nice and had sentience, obviously I'd pick a T-Rex, but it's not how it works. Have you seen Jurassic Park Trespasser? I have. And I really think we need a remaster of it desperately. We need one so bad. Trespasser was so cool. I really hope they bring... Because, see, I'm so sick of these mobile games and these... Because I saw some of you guys bringing up Spec Ops or Special Operations or something of Jurassic World, the mobile game. Is Jurassic World really just mobile game material? Come on, there is so much to be done with the survival horror genre in Jurassic Park. They're like made for each other, but nope, mobile game. Nope, park builder. It's just so disappointing. So disappointing. Blech. done. Okay, get the shoulder done. Now down onto the actual arm. Oh, there's a step I skipped, guys. It's okay. Small one. I just gotta do this. Oh my goodness, the connection on this one is ginormous. Is it gonna leave it? No, it's undergated. Okay, that's fine. My friend was like, "Are you gonna build this with gloves?" Because my friend's a huge Gundam fan. He's actually the one who got me into it, and so he's like a total weirdo about like making sure they're pristine. And he's like, "Are you building it with gloves?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "You're gonna get your fingerprints on it." So it's just kind of funny because I mean, this thing has I mean, you can already tell just the crazy amount of fingerprints that are already getting on this thing. So I was supposed to put this little shoulder piece right here, and I forgot. So let's do that now. There's that. See, now it looks a lot more complete. I knew there was something missing about the shoulder. Okay, so that runner is used up for the most part. How are we doing on questions? POV, you got in a pool and there is raptor in it. I wouldn't be too scared because the raptor can't swim, so it'd be just as helpless as I am. In fact, the raptor would probably drown. One question, if we exist, how about we turn to be dinosaurs? Not sure what you mean by that, Andy Gaming. Did you see the Jurassicworld Dominion toy photos? I have not seen all of them, but I have maybe seen a few. It's hard to remember. So maybe not, because I'm sure if I did, I would have really remembered them. All right. If you could be one dinosaur, who would you be? Probably the T-Rex, because I wouldn't have to worry about too much. I'd be, the alpha species of my area. And I mean, if you be any other dinosaur, you're gonna have to worry about contending with other dinosaurs. So if you can choose who you want to be, obviously you want to be the top of the leaderboard. Otherwise, you're going to be the bottom. That's just how it is in the animal kingdom. You're either the predator or you're the prey. So I would much rather be the T-Rex, not have to worry about being killed by the T-Rex. That, or I'd be a sauropod. But I don't want to be big and slow, so probably T-Rex. Just that way I don't have to worry about getting eaten. I do the eating. This on fully? There we go. Now it is. Okay, so the shoulder is completely done. Okay, let me read through. Yeah, we have a much longer live going this time. Last time it kind of failed halfway through. The camera just froze. This time we are definitely going on much longer. If you were to pick one dinosaur to return in Dominion, which would it be? The Spinosaurus. I love the Spinosaurus, and to have one movie with all the big predators in it would be just so cool. Especially if this is supposed to be the last of the Jurassic Park movies. I don't know it is. If it is, that would be the perfect send-off. Just give us all the cool predators in one movie, kind of like a No Way Home of Jurassic Park. But yes, the Spinosaurus is absolutely who I want to see return. And if not him, the Dilophosaurus. But I've already heard that he's coming back, so Spinosaurus all the way. Bada bing, bada boom. Put this here. And then we put... No. This is backwards. There we go. Did I put this on right? I don't think I did. I did not. It's supposed to go like that. So I actually had it right the first time. Haha. Let me bring this up. After this step, I'll go back to reading the questions off. So make sure you get yours in now so I can read them off. Put this. Officially hit 2 hours. 2 hours stream. The stream ends basically once I finish this dude, so we still have time for some questions. And done with this page. Time to answer some questions. Let's move on to the next. Okay, what do we got? Not too many more. Do you have the 2017 Giant King Kong? I do not, because I did not have a reason to get it. Believe it or not, at the time, I don't know if we even knew if we were going to get a Godzilla vs. Kong. We all expected it, but we didn't know for sure. And I wasn't doing toy movies with Godzilla back then at all. In fact, I wasn't making toy movies, period, in 2017, so I had no reason to get it other than to take pictures, and I didn't need it because it wasn't that important to me. So, no, I do not. If you were to pick a dinosaur to return in Dominion... Oh, I already answered that one. Spinosaurus. What do you think about the xenomorphs? Very cool. I haven't actually been to the... Actually, I haven't watched any of the Alien series. I like what they do, though. I like how they can mimic any species they infect. But they're cool. I just haven't seen the Alien movies. I know that's blasphemy, but yeah. Ever heard of Five Nights of Security Breach? So you mean of Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, of course I've heard of Five Nights at Freddy's. No, I don't play it. I'm a wimp when it comes to jump scares, and that's pretty much all of Five Nights at Freddy's shtick is jump scares. And I'm not particularly a big fan of jump scares. I think they're kind of lazy, horror-wise. But I guess that's what you expect jumping into FNAF. So you gotta be into that, and I'm just not. As slow as this looks like it's taking, this is actually very fast for me. Because I'd be putting in so much more work if this was not a specialty kit. I'd be sanding, I'd be painting the inner joints right here. Like this would all be painted gunmetal, so it looks like real metal. But I'm doing this nice and quick so you guys can actually see the end product. Like this. No, it does not. Because I'm like this. There we go. Okay. Okay, these parts. It's just kind of tedious because it's we already built the arm and now we're just doing those steps again. What I build normally, I would build them all at once. Like I'd build the two arms together because usually the parts are the same. They're just mirrored. And even then, for most of the steps, they're not mirrored. It's only when you get to the defining parts of the right and the left arm. So usually you can just build them all at once and really cut down on the time it takes to make these. But I cannot at the moment. That goes there. Let's move this out. Let's clean that up. Once this arm is finished, I will get back to reading comments because I don't think there are too many questions down there right now. I'm sure most of you have gotten your questions asked from by now, at least. So we're all just sitting here watching the Gundam be finished because I'm very close. There's that. And I'm kind of rushing right now because I really want to make sure you guys can see it before the live ends. Stickers. No, that's in the wrong spot. Dang it. Much better. Oh, the decal is a little scratched. All right. Set 27. Bada boom. Okay, so time to get back to reading those questions. Hopefully we have some more. I know it's kind of slowed down. Most of you guys have gotten to ask all the questions you had. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be dinosaur related. It's just those are the questions I can answer the easiest. Now, see, this one's on backwards. Why did this one even fit on backwards? Usually the parts don't fit. It's because you have them on wrong. They're not supposed to usually fit on the wrong way. Come on. There we go. Much better. Plug it in and... we're getting closer, you guys. Look at that. We're actually doing really good. So let's see if there's any more questions for us. Raise your hand if you like the Penascosaurus. It's basically the Anki. I've actually never heard of it, so I can't raise my hand because I've never heard of that dinosaur in my life. But thank you for telling me about it. What Ceratopsian do you think could beat Triceratops? Which one do you think would win? I don't know if they fight, but if I would have to pick, I'd probably go with Torosaurus, just because it has the best fighting chance, that big shield head. All the other dinosaurs' horns are a little underwhelming. Maybe the Nociceratops would also work. That one I think could really give the Triceratops a run for its money. Maybe the Pentaceratops. Those are just the ones that come off my head. Come off the top of my head. Favorite hybrid is the Indominus. Mine too. That is also my favorite hybrid. From the movies. If we're talking about in general, it's going to be the Ultimasaurus. All right, what is your favorite Godzilla figure? Okay, so if you mean like figure of Godzilla or figure from the Godzilla universe, I'm gonna go with the 1995 SH Monster Arts Godzilla. It is the most definitive look of Godzilla, has the best articulation, the best paint, and it's just a perfect little action figure and a collectible. You can use it as both. It's a very sturdy, well-made, just quality action figure in general. Hey, can you say happy birthday to me since I am turning 10? Well, happy birthday, KG Demon X Pop XXX. Happy birthday. Everyone drop a happy birthday down in the chat for our friend in the chat. I've heard of Beasts of the Mesozoic line, and do you plan to pick on any of them? I already bought a few of them. I have the Chasmosaurus. What is it called? It's the big red one. This is a ceratopsian. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's like the bigger one in wave 1. So I do have quite a few of them, and they are amazing figures, and I can't wait to get more of them. Okie dokie. All right, so now we just have to get the backpack and the head and the guns. But the guns will be like, snap these two parts together. That'll be real easy. So we got D1. I mean, look at this. The backpack's going to be a piece of cake. It's just 2 pieces. Well, 2 main pieces. This is where I would normally sand the parts. So I'll show you guys. These are not undergraded, so these leave these ugly little nub marks. Normally I would sand these down, but we don't got the time for that right now, so I'm sure you guys don't mind, you know? Go like these, okay? You gotta really pay attention to the instructions to make sure you're putting each part where it needs to be. Otherwise, you can very easily make a very silly little mistake. Just put that down, and then I need to just put D2 over it. Like I said, the backpack would be a piece of cake. Backpacks are usually pretty easy on these kits, unless if it's a master grade. Budding. And now we put the 2 thrusters on it. Like I would have used chrome marker to make the thrusters chrome. They look like actual metal thrusters. There's a lot I usually do on kits that I'm not doing here. So if this one looks a little simple to you guys, it's why. I mean, look at this dude. I mean, this is one of my earlier kits, so he doesn't have any of the paint and the new stuff that I put on the new ones, but you can see the decals. It looks sanded. Looks like it had some effort put into it. That's usually what I do. But we are almost done here. I'm about to read off some comments as soon as I get this last, not this last, but this part in here right here. Okay, let me look. Let's see what we got. All right, everybody's saying happy birthday. Good job, guys. What is your favorite carnivorous dinosaur in the world? All right, normally I'd say T-Rex, but I've been saying T-Rex way too much. So I'm going to say the Utah Raptor. Because I've only said that twice. Hee hee ha ha hoo hoo. Also, in Jurassicworld Evolution 2, there's an Easter egg in the toy shop in the window. You can see the Mattel Baryonyx. That's cool. They should have done the Easter egg in Jurassic World where you saw the bull T-Rex right here for like a split second. I don't know if any of you guys caught that, but you can see in the chase scene where like the Indominus and the T-Rex are fighting when they're running through the stores, you can see for a split second there is a bull T-Rex on the table. It's really cool. Okay. Do you think the Spino on Isla Sorna is dead? I like to think no, but I mean, we don't know. We've never heard anything of it. I don't know if the Dinosaurs from Camp Cretaceous is the same one, but I'd like to think no, but it could be. I mean, I feel like Isla Sorna as a whole got treated very poorly by the franchise after The Lost World. I mean, after Jurassic Park 3. Do you like any specific armored dinosaur? That would be the Ankylosaurus. I'm kind of a basic boy, but yeah. In Fallen Kingdom, there's a Hasbro T-Rex with the Compias. Yes, there's a Hasbro, and there is the original one. If you could come up with a design for a Godzilla monster, what would you come up with? Ooh, very cool. I kind of have ideas for maybe like a space monster that can't live on Earth. It has no shape. It's a space monster. Maybe not for Godzilla, but for something else, like a cosmic terror kind of monster that I don't know. That's what I would think. Maybe like Mogera, Space Godzilla, or Mothra could fight it. As for an Earth monster, I don't have too many ideas. Monster designing really is a talent in and of itself. You can't really just off the top of your head just create a new interesting kaiju design. But maybe something like a biblically accurate angel. You know those crazy drawings with those crazy eyes everywhere and the wings, like 5 pairs of wings on each side. Maybe something like that. Something completely unworldly would be pretty cool. All right. What is your favorite omnivore? So kind of a interesting question. I don't know. I don't know of too many omnivores. I'm assuming you mean prehistoric, and I don't know of too many prehistoric omnivores. That's mainly in the Ice Age period, which is really where my expertise ends. So I think that's one question I just can't answer because I don't know too many actual omnivores. So sorry about that one, because I'm just not quite as knowledgeable in that field as I am in the others. Okay, let's get this guy done. Come on, snap in there. All right, we're almost done with the backpack. All right, so we're actually on, well, no, we just have to do the head, but we are technically on the last page of instructions, so we're almost done, you guys. Make sure we get done pretty quick. We need B12, which is this long piece right here. Yakushiki has kind of a crazy backpack. Certainly more crazy than other Gundams. We need these two, 22 and 21. Right here. Dunk, 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 dunk. Flip it around. Dunk, dunk. And then we clean it up. I saw a comment when I was looking at the chat about Goji Center. So I don't actually watch Goji Center. I've heard of it. Apparently, he's pretty popular. I mean, you guys are bringing him up. But no, I do not actually watch his videos. So I'll have to read the actual question in a bit here. Just noticed that people are bringing up Goji Center, and I can't say I'm too knowledgeable on his videos, considering I've never watched any of them. Wait, we have a part anyway. Clean this up right here. Dang it, I keep forgetting to clean up his parts. Okay. That's the thing with undergating parts. If you don't clean them up right, they won't fit together. So you have to make sure they're done right. Like this. Right here. Big anger. Undergating. I love you and hate you. We need C. There goes another runner. That's one thing I hate. Moving runners around and then they just fall off the table. It's so annoying. Alright, so before we make the next wingy thingy, let me go ahead and read our comments. This live is getting pretty darn long, isn't it? Alright. Oh, you got quite a bit of questions. Cool. Cool. Where is it? Do you think the Tarbosaurus will show up in Dominion? Probably not. I think it's just another one of those toys that Mattel made because they need to fill out their dinosaur ranks. I'm grateful they made a Tarbosaurus because it is a very niche dinosaur, but I don't think they will make or have it show up. Okay, here we go. Have you seen Goji Center's analysis of the Indoraptor versus the Scorpius Rex battle? But no, I have not, but I have heard people talk about it. And like that, the Indoraptor would win, and they had especially reasons for it. What is your favorite animal? Probably either gorillas or orangutans. I love primates. I love monkeys to death. They are the cutest thing in the world to me. I just think they're extra special. I absolutely adore any kind of primate, any kind of monkey. Favorite. Do you have Pacific Rim toys? I used to have a bunch. I used to have all the kaiju. I used to have most of the Jaegers, but I just kind of fell out of it, and I really needed money, and I ended up having to sell a lot of them. So while I did, I sadly do not anymore, but it was a great toy line. I really hope Bandai, because Bandai likes to make model kits of things other than Gundam, and they made a few of the second movie kits, and I really, really hope they go back and they make the first movie kits. It feels like ever since the second Pacific Rim movie came out, everyone's just kind of forgot, or at least toy manufacturers have kind of forgot that the first one is the best one, and that everyone actually likes the first one, and people have really mixed opinions on the second one, and so they've never made like first movie toys other than the NECA ones. I really think people need to abandon Gypsy Avenger and go and make a Gypsy Danger model kit and watch the difference in amount of sales, because I guarantee you it will be a drastic difference. Much more people want Gypsy Danger, Crimson Typhoon, Cherno Alpha, Striker Eureka. They want those rather than Gypsy Avenger and the other guys. I think they should make model kits, because the model kits usually have incredibly good articulation, great part separation. There's just a lot of reasons why I would prefer a model kit over a figure, but there's also reasons I would prefer a figure over a model kit, like durability. Model kits are, fragile. You have to be gentle with them. They obviously require your effort, so if you're not that good at painting, you're not going to get a very good product. So it really depends on the individual. I personally would like a model kit of them, but I would take really anything, even if it was a cool figure, so long as the paint's nice, like NECA was. I'll be interested. But nobody makes the original Jaegers anymore, which is tragic, because they're the cool ones to me. And we finished the backpack. Yippee. So now we just take this, snap it onto the back. Let's angle it up. Now that he's built up enough to look good, should have him on display for the rest of the live to see. So any problem with my camera is it's like there's two options. There's this, and then there's this. So we're going to leave him laying down so you guys can see him. Camera's weird. All right, so before we start the head and the guns, let's look at the chats so I get caught up. Voice reveal, real. Ha! This is my voice. You guys heard it in the reviews. All right, yeah, people have given me that idea for the movies. I'm never going to reveal my hand, but I do have planned. What lesser-known prehistoric creature would you like to show up in Dominion? The Utah Raptor. It's not like niche or not very well known. I just want it to be in Jurassic Park. I know technically the Velociraptors are the size of the Utah Raptors, but no, I want like taller than a human, taller than a car, Utah Raptor. Maybe give it the classic color scheme from Kenner, that orange and black. I love it. I love everything about it. Please bring in the Utah Raptor. You are the best. Thank you, Russell Branch. Thank you so much. Would you rather fight a honey badger or a crocodile? a honey badger. I do not want my arm twisted off my body. I'd rather take some pretty nasty scratches over being torn apart. Thank you, Russell Branch. Good again. Please make more toy movies. Of course I will. Of course I will. I'm just doing a little live so I can answer you guys' questions and show you guys a cool Gundam. Hey, do you like the Sarcosuchus? It is the giant crocker alligator. Absolutely. I remember watching, I first got introduced to Sarcosuchus through Nigel Marvin, watching Chased by Dinosaurs. That scene where he puts the stick in the water and the thing lunges at him. That looks so real to me as a kid, and it's stuck with me ever since. So yes, that's why I had to get a custom Sarcosuchus done. I actually have a custom, realistic-looking Mattel Sarcosuchus because I love that dinosaur. It's just cool to me. Even though it is pretty much just a bead crocodile, I still appreciate it. All right, so this, now we're doing the head, and it requires the stickers, but I don't know what happened to them. They're not in here. Somewhere around here. It's the only place they could have been. Sadly, we are missing our stickers. I'm sure I'll find the sheet, but I need them right now. Otherwise, it won't look right. Maybe I dropped them. Huh. That's not good. And the stickers are missing. I needed them for the... Oh, we found them. We found them. False alarm team. We found them. Okay. Good job. Good job, me. So we're going to go with the 2 red eyes because my master grade has these cool... Here, let me show you the eyes. So you have this really cool, like, kind of Tron-ish look. And you have the classic just 2 eyes. I'm going to go with the classic 2 eyes because my master grade has this kind of Tron look. I don't know why I pulled it off because we don't have the head yet. All right, so let's build the head. So we're going to need A13. We are nearing the finishing touches of the model kit. Although the head actually looks like a pretty complex piece. Usually the head is just snapped left and right together. Okay. Is this E down here? Yes, it is. Okay. I want you to put it right here. This big old hair right here. Doing this right. No, it's upside down. Okay, there we go. Okay. Have that in there. Get rid of that. Take the piece again. And this is always kind of a tricky part, getting this perfectly aligned so it looks right. The eye stickers are always kind of tough. Pardon me if I go silent for a little bit because I'm really focusing to get it just right. I think I got it. Is this it? I think I got it. Oh, I put them on upside down. How embarrassing. Oh, and I just got them perfect too. I'm goofing up right now, you guys. I'm being a goofball. Certified goofball. Okay, hold on. Got that on. And then okay, we got it. We got it. Boom. It's okay if the sticker doesn't fully rest down perfectly because I can always just squish it down. All right, let's get back to the comments. What do you think would win in the Scorpius Rex? The Scorpius Rex or the Ultimasaurus? The Ultimasaurus would destroy the Scorpius Rex. All right. Have you thought or planned of making a custom Indoraptor Gen 2 from Jurassic World Live? All right. So I have thought of doing, I'm going to kind of make this my own question because, you know, I've always thought of doing not just maybe that, but like a custom Utah Raptor. I mean, not Utah Raptor, Scorpion or Indominus or Indoraptor. Let's list down all the hybrids. I've always thought of making a custom Indoraptor. I just haven't thought of what to do. Maybe that, I don't know. I kind of want to do my own thing with it and have my own character Indoraptor. But, I mean, it has crossed my mind. It just hasn't been very serious for me. I have seen the Indoraptor with the, because someone has done the custom Indoraptor with blues color scheme, and I think it looks really cool. And it would be pretty cool. Okay, which dinosaur are you most excited for to see in Dominion? I'm happy to see the new redesigned Rexy, that they gave the proper boxy head again. But Giganotosaurus, just because it's new. Always love to see new dinosaurs. Have you heard of the Isle? Yes, I actually have it on my Steam wish list. I was going to buy it a long time ago, and then I just kind of fell out of PC gaming. I really want a game where you run away from dinosaurs, not necessarily be them, although it is cool to have the option. I would want a game where you can do both. But that doesn't mean I won't pick up the Isle one day and just start going into it. Are you looking forward to see Rexy fight the Giganotosaurus? Kind of. Dinosaur fights are interesting to me. They're very divisive, and if your dinosaur doesn't win, it kind of ruins your mood. I'd rather like dinosaur fights end in like one dinosaur running away or something, maybe not being absolutely killed and disrespected. Just like it backs down, it goes away to fight another day. It doesn't die. It's lost, but it doesn't die. That's what I feel. I don't feel like, because most fights usually aren't a fight to the death. One, contender will back down, and the other contender will be the victor, the alpha. Doesn't always have to end in a death, and especially when you're dealing with fan favorite dinosaurs, and it's not like, out in nature you can make the excuse, oh well, it's nature. You don't get to choose. It's just how it is. But these are movies directed by humans, so they are characters in a story. And I think to respect everyone's favorite character, you have to treat them respectfully. Jurassic Park 3 did not do this. They thought, yeah, dinosaurs are cool, they're gonna fight to the death. And I'm over it. I don't care anymore about it. It is what it is. It's just a movie. But fights are a tricky thing. Am I excited to see them fight? Probably. Just because we know Rexy's gonna win. But if we're talking about like real life, like archaeology, T-Rex would win. It's been confirmed by multiple paleontologists. The T-Rex really is the alpha predator of dinosaurs in general. It's kind of why it's the most famous. It's just been the best. So, pretty cool. Let me just get this done. Sorry you guys hear the people outside. Yeah, kind of have loud voices, don't they? Anyway, back to the questions. Okay, got some of those done. Have you ever heard of Doug? Like the old cartoon Doug? Do you want to see Jurassic World Dominion in theaters? Probably. I will. If the theaters are open by then. Deathground, check it out. I probably will. Do you know Doug? Again, I don't know who Doug is. So you'll have to shed a little more information. Well, thank you for subscribing, Russell Branch. Thank you so much. Am I done? Oh, here we go. So, with this piece... Wait, no. Is it this piece? No, we have a couple more. We are about to finish the actual mecha itself. And then we're going to move on to its weapons. Where'd that piece go? Here we go. And once the weapons are done, then we'll be done. And we'll finally call this stream a day. Besides, it is starting to die down in the chat. Most of you guys have gotten to ask your questions. Although we're back up to 16 viewers. It was down to like 11 for a little bit. And I was like, the live's kind of over now. But no, it fluctuates. Where does this sticker go? Right here at the bottom? I think it goes like... This is weird. It's like the sticker is not fitted for the spot it's supposed to be in. And usually they are. Okay. So, I'm just going to put on this. This. And put this on. And here we go. Look at that. Now that looks pretty cool. Pretty intimidating looking head. Dun dun! He's done! Well, him himself is done. It looks hard, but it's actually really easy. It's very simple. It's just tedious. Anyone can do it. If you can read instructions, if you can read this, it's very easy. See how it says like C? That just means you find the runner. It says C on it, and it says C6. So you go on here, you look for the numbers because it's all laid out. There's C6, you cut that piece out. Most of it's in Japanese, but I mean, if you can read picture instructions, you'll be set. A lot of these are really beginner friendly. Especially most high grades are beginner friendly. It's really hard to think about a high grade that would give any beginner any kind of trouble. So, with that done, let's get these guns done and call it a day. But before we do that, let's get caught up on our questions. I'm back up to 18 viewers, dang. A high security T-Rex pen to show how it behaves. Cool, cool. Do you have an Optimus Prime toy? No, but my friend has been hounding me to get the New Age Optimus Prime. Look it up. For those Transformers fans in the chat, look up the New Age Optimus Prime figure. It is the best Optimus Prime out there right now, at least in my opinion. It's small. It's only about like this big, but it has the detail, the transformation, and the paint of a masterpiece figure. Maybe not the chrome bits and all like the super intricacies of it, but it has like that kind of quality and detail to it. It comes with the trailer, comes with the little roller, it comes with everything you'd want from an Optimus Prime. It's only $100 as opposed to the $500 masterpieces you can get. So that's the one I'm going to be getting. But right now, I do not have Optimus Prime, and that sucks because he's my favorite Autobot. Optimus Prime is my boy. So first, we're going to build what is called the Clay Bazooka. Why is it called the Clay Bazooka? I don't know. That's what they called it. Does not shoot clay. Maybe they're clay explosives. I don't know. Gundam usually, like I said before, kind of has interesting names for some of their stuff. But these weapons are always a piece of the cake. Piece of cake. They're usually two slabs slapped together. And this one's no different. It's literally 3 pieces. If any of you guys are interested, or this looks even a little interesting to you, I suggest going into Target, any Target has them, and look for the entry grade or the high grade RX, because they're both pretty easy to build. The entry grade is just a little easier, but they're both very beginner friendly. The high grade's only $10. The entry grade's only $6. Get that, build it, and see what you think. If you don't like it, it's fine, because you didn't put a lot of money into it. You just bought one little figure, and, you have a cool little robot. But if you like it, it's a good entry point to the hobby. Though be advised, the hobby is a money pit. So there's his bazooka done. That was pretty fast, huh? And now let's do his gun. And then it wants this. My gun is probably going to be even easier. They're both like 3 pieces. Left, right, attachment piece. And for this, it's going to be the barrel. So this, we just take these 2 big old fat slabs. This is literally it. Pink, bunk. I would suggest getting at least like just the RX. You can get the Jurassicworld, which is the red mobile suit. I'll go ahead and get it because you can find it at Target. If you want the good guy and the bad guy, you get the RX, and then you get this guy. This is the villain of Gundam, or at least one of the main villains. Funny enough, same guy who pilots this suit, but this is when he becomes a good guy. The villain becomes the good guy in the next series. That's why Gundam's cool, because there's a lot of continuity, so you can watch the multiple series and see how your characters evolve over time. So, the gun is done. Now we just need to get those last little hands done, and we're done here. So, I'm going to be reading off the final few questions, and we will be calling it a day. Okay, so these are the actual weapon holding hands. These kits come with multiple hands. Some are meant to hold weapons, some are meant for like expression. This is a gun holding hand. How you attach it is you take it, you put this side of the hand on one side, and then preferably you'd have these all cut out by now, but I don't, obviously. Where's the hand covering? Ah, right here. So you just cut out the other part of the hand. So like right now we're down to 12 viewers. Everyone's kind of had fun, but it's coming to an end. So any of you guys that stuck by to the end, y'all are the real troopers. But I'm grateful any of you came, because it was a whole lot of fun talking to you guys. It always is. I don't see myself never doing a live again, because that would just be lame, right? You guys like the lives. I like the lives, so we probably will be doing another live again. Here's the cool thing. Interrupt my little monologue. Some of these have like spots where you can actually plug the weapons in on the suit. So if you're not using the bazooka, plug it right down his back. You can hold it and then hold his weapon. Let's get the proper hand done. And it's right here. We're snipping out the final piece that needs to be cut out. It's right here. And voila. Now this goes on this hand. Sorry if you guys hear that loud noise. I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're sure are being intrusive, aren't they? Using a blender or something? I don't know. Oh, I put it on the wrong hand! It's okay. For that, you just take this off. Come on. Come on, get off there. Put this right here, and you put this right here, and there we go. And we have completed it. Come on, there we go. Yep. That's another thing about model kits, is they're not entirely sturdy. You may, mess up some bits and bobs while you're posing it, but it's just, you gotta have some patience. So, there is our Hyakushiki, built finally, fully, and it is done. Here it is, in all its glory. So let's read off these last few questions before we call it a day. Who's your favorite Jurassic Park character? Mine is Alan Grant. Mine would be, other than Alan Grant, it would be Roland Tembo. Do you believe the Indoraptor deserves a second chance? I would say no. I just think hybrids in general have kind of had their stay in the Jurassic Park series, and it's over now. So I'm kind of over that. Hey, do you want Mattel to make a Giga? They will be making a Giga. It has already been confirmed. Primal Dominion, check it out. I know I've seen that in the mobile game. It's kind of lame. The Kaiju Dug. No, I have not seen the Kaiju Dug at all. Can I bring the custom boar? I'd have to go find it. Sadly, I don't know where it is right now. And, yeah. But, I mean, it's in the thumbnail, so there's that. Also, what would your custom Jurassic Park board name be? I can't reveal any of that. All right, let me just see if there's any more questions. I am reading all of you. Reading all of your messages. I only respond to the questions because the live is about to end. I need to make sure I get everyone's questions in before the end. Putting the Gundam hand on the wrong weapon. Yeah, very funny. No, it wasn't. And yeah, that was pretty much it for the live. I have to go to the bathroom now. Guys, thank you so much for watching. So much for watching. This has been so much fun. I love getting to answer you guys' questions, although I'm getting kind of sick of talking so much. So I'm going to have to cut it off now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've said that a million times, but I mean it because you guys really made this so much fun. And I probably will do it again. Don't know when. It's not planned yet. All I know is I'm going filming again this next week. So expect another toy movie on this Friday. So be happy for that. And I'll announce whenever I feel like doing another live again. But it'll probably be for a long while. So thank you guys so much for watching. All of you guys are the real ones. This has been Toy Adventures. Signing out. Peace.